Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Falcons going up against the Chargers.
All right, Larry, it will be the home for NFL football until 2020 as you get a look inside the intimate StubHub Center here in Carson. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Chargers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Here's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard. And just like that, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. first carry for Latavius Murray. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw now in his own end zone, and that is incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Back to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right around the 26. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On 3rd down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Going to give it to Freeman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Chargers. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Ryan. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Freeman, and he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 5. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. This is Gordon on the dump off. The 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here we go. Green, 39. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. See if they stay on the ground for second down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Detroit!
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within a couple at 8-6 now. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Falcons now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Flush to his right. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Second and 10 now. Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. It's caught inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down following the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And this is Gabriel on the catch. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, Ryan. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll drop the throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tack McKinley in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On second down, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the shotgun, Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This is Coleman. And an alley to run. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They will run again with Coleman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Collins.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Ryan. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They're going to look to throw. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Fresh set of downs here. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range. but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Back to throw. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Getting it out left side to Sanu. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Six yards to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he is knocked down from the side. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and 2, now Ryan. He's got Sanu. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Falcons on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They go play action here on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. A toss play. Gordon. And he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch left. Now let's go. 3-19. Over.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll set up a throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Set. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to hold it to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Set. Boom. Landed. 3 down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They are on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, in Santa Clara. And it was the Niners who were able to come away with a victory there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. A quick give to Coleman. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Atlanta, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.